Hello, and welcome again to another Something Something Chat Show with your very favorite host, Tom Jr. Jackson. And I am he, Tom Jr. Jackson. And this is After the Movie Review episode 44. That's right, we've done 44 of these episodes so far, and I welcome you here to it. Today's movie is the 2023 movie Elemental from Disney Pixar, or Pixar Disney. You pick out any way you would like to call it. I am always as your host, Tom Jr. Jackson, as it says right down there at the bottom of the screen there. I am the host for the most. Welcome back. And as always, remember, you can like, comment, subscribe. All the shows are in playlists. So you can go back and look at any of the reviews that I have on the channel or live streams as it goes. Also, please remember to check out the Burnett Work. And also check out, as always, Positive Fandom, and check out Ray Lytle's morningdisaster.net. Morningdisaster.net, where you can find just about anything to watch there. He has his Morning Disaster Show, Cooking for the Poors, Stainless, and Smoke Signals, and Trivial Disaster as well. So check that channel out. Give them a like. Check out morningdisaster.net. You can subscribe, become a subscriber to the channel, and get to see special shows that you're not able to see all the time. And join the community. And now on with the show. So let's talk about Elemental. Elemental is about this world where all the elements live together. You know, you got your earth, wind, fire, air, water, you know, that earth, wind, and fire and water. So it's about a family made of fire, of ember, of fire, who immigrate to this elemental world, and they don't like the water. So it's about a family. It's about immigration. It's about trying to make your way in life, trying to find yourself, trying to come into your own. So they have a daughter named Ember, and she falls in love with this guy who's made of water. And they sort of meet by chance because Ember cannot control her anger. And one day she goes downstairs from the shop that her family owns, and she gets really mad, and there's a leak in a pipe, and this water comes out, and out comes this water person. And he decides, well, I'm going to shut your shop down because I'm an inspector. There were no permits. And she tries to go and stop him, and is not able to stop him or the people at the city hall from sending in the what do you call those things? The citations. And she's given a week, or they're going to shut their shop down. So it's about her trying to keep the shop open, but she doesn't want to let down her father, who wants to retire. And there's a lot of layers to this movie. It's about how do you make your own way in life, but you feel that you have I don't want to say burden, but this responsibility on your shoulders to take over the family business, to carry on the traditions and whatnot. But you deep down, you don't want to do that, but you don't want to let down your family. And how do you deal with that? And it's a lot about that. It is a very deep movie. Um, it's about how the family didn't know how to speak English. The mother and father came to the country, Element City, without knowing how to speak. I want to say English or their version of English, and basically they learn it by way of living where they're living, and they end up doing it. And when they come to the immigration, they give their names, and the guy goes, "How about Bernie and Cinder?" So the parents are named Bernie and Cinder, which is nice. It's a beautifully made movie. The designs of it are wonderful. There are shots in it that look like there's actual, like the clothing looks real. There is like things in the shop that looks absolutely real as well. Um, I just like that. I like that little realness element to the film, and that's awesome. Um, Now to make this movie, uh, Pixar had to upgrade and buy more computers to make it. So there are over 151,000 cores for this film in three large rooms on the Pixar campus. So let's put that into perspective. We're getting into the trivia part of this now. So to put that into perspective, Toy Story had 294 cores. Monsters Inc. had 672, Finding Nemo 923. This is a massive amount of computing power. So imagine if you had 151,000 cores of power for your computer. Think of the things that you could do. Think of the things I could do. It'd be amazing. Bum, bum, bum. It took 7 years to make this film in the studio and at home, and the story artist, Jason Katz, shared that the story team finished their part while working remotely at home. So it took 7 years. So part of this was made at home during the pandemic. The film is based on the director Peter Son's life, with his parents immigrating to the USA from Korea, not speaking English, and settling into the Bronx. His family opened up a grocery store named Son's Fruits and Vegetables, similar to the store that Ember's family opens in the film. Um, let's see here. And rather than visit countries for research like they would normally do, but because of the pandemic and stuff, the team spent many hours watching POV city tours on YouTube, like Venice and Amsterdam, for inspiration. And like I said, the look and design of the Elemental City is breathtaking. I mean, the design on this movie is just absolutely beautiful. And the movie moved me. You have the water person who, um, since his father died, he had regrets. He didn't get to tell his father everything he wanted to tell him. Sort of like when my father died, I didn't get to tell my dad the things I wanted to tell him, and I don't think he got to tell me the things he wanted to tell me as well. So that is a regret that I will always have, just like the character in this movie. And the water character in this movie is always telling Ember, the fire girl, um, say what you need to say now while that person is here. That's really the message of this movie. Say what you need to say now. Live your life now. Don't live your life for your parents. If if you put yourself up for sacrifice and you sacrifice your life for everything else, um, it's not a life. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. Have you seen this movie? Let me know in the comments as well what you think of it, if you've seen it or if you've not seen it. This is the fourth score by Thomas Newman, and Thomas Newman has a big musical history with his family in Hollywood. I think it's his grandfather or father was Alfred Newman, who did the original 20th Century Fox. That one, that march. I believe he's related to Randy Newman as well. Thomas Newman has done Finding Nemo, Wally, and Finding Dory for Pixar. This is the first Pixar film since Cars not to feature any humans. This film only has elements. So you have your earth, wind, fire, and water. Those are of the groups of people, of creatures, people, whatever you want to call them, that are in this movie. And they're all they. It's very much a movie about toleration. It's a movie about growing up. It's a movie about becoming one of your own. It's about um, how do you deal with aging parents and whatnot, and how do you make your own life. There's so many levels to this movie, but it's a wonderful movie. It's a great family film, and it's beautifully made. I cannot stop saying how much it's beautifully made. This is the first original film by Pixar to be released directly to theaters in the 3 years since the pandemic, whereas the last three Pixar films, Soul, Luca, and Turning Red, all premiered directly to Disney Plus. The story is inspired by romantic films like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, Moonstruck, and Robert Meyer Bennett's favorite film, Amelie, as well. Um, and I could see elements of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner with this film and some of Moonstruck. As a matter of fact, when I first saw the trailer for this film, I thought it was a Romeo and Juliet type thing, and it is a little bit like that, just a little bit. It has that little bit of that feeling of it, but that's not it at all. Um, this is the sixth Pixar film and overall fourth original Pixar film to have a female protagonist. After Brave, Inside Out, Finding Dory, The Incredibles 2, and Turning Red, it is also the first original Pixar film where the protagonist, who is female, has a love interest. This is the third most attended animated film in South Korea after Frozen 2 and Frozen. The park that Ember and Wade go. Wade, that's the water person's name, Wade, which is perfect. Like Wade in the water, Ember, fire. Um, the park where Ember and Wade go to in the film, and she changes colors in the shape of the periodic table of elements. One of the voices in the film is Catherine O'Hara, who you may know from Home Alone, Beetlejuice, SCTV, Nightmare Before Christmas, Chicken Little, and Frankenweenie. It is the fifth Pixar film to be rated PG for language after The Incredibles 2, Soul, Luca, and Turning Red. Wade is left-handed as well in this film. I am left-handed. And it's the first Pixar film that Thomas Newman has scored not to be directed by Andrew Stanton. It's also the first Pixar film where the amount of PG-rated films that the studio has exceeds the amount of G-rated films that they have, which are at 13. I'll just tell you this: if you are looking for if you're looking for something to do with the family, watch Elemental. It's a great film. It's a great family film. It's a great film about immigration. It's a great film about tolerance. It's a great film about falling in love. It's a great film about finding yourself, growing up, making your own choices, figuring out who you are. And I really, really like this movie. I mean, I I thought it was wonderful. It's a sweet movie. It's a romantic movie as well because it's about love. Can I love you for who you because of who you are? You know, it's about okay. So you're fire, I'm water. It has that element of yeah. It has that element of it's almost like I want to say almost interracial, but inter-elemental, I guess you would say. Um, it's a wonderful movie. I kind of want to watch it again, but I want to watch it with the director's commentary. So I think next month I'm getting it. It's coming in a Blu-ray. So in October, I'll be getting the Blu-ray and I'll be able to watch it with the commentary just to find out what the filmmakers thought about making this and why they did this, and this, and why they chose to do that. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So as always, folks, please remember um, to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Um, check out some of the videos that we have on the channel here. Let me know in the comments if you've seen Elemental, what you thought of it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Why did you not like it? And if you liked it, why did you like it? Do you want to see Pixar make more movies like this, or more movies like something else, or do you want them to make what you would normally see from their films? It's all up to you, folks. What would you like to see from them? Let me know in the comments, and as well as um, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Positive Fandom, subscribe to the Burnett Work, subscribe to Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. Subscribe to After the Sequels. I forgot to mention that. Subscribe to After the Sequels, where you can watch, where you can see all the information and podcasts from Maria Espino, she is the CEO and president of a company called The Last Gaming Prophecy Incorporated, I believe. I don't have that information in front of me, so I may have got it wrong. Anyways, probably I'll be down now. She's making a Star Wars fan film. Actually, I take that back. She's making 3 animated Star Wars fan films and a television series. The first one that's coming out is called The Chosen One. It'll be Star Wars Episode 10. And they're going to take the sequels in a way that she feels that they should go. She wrote the story. They got a great cast. You can watch the podcast that they have done. I think 4 or 5 of them now, and they great cast, great people, and everything like that. So check them out. And if you do go to any of these channels, let them know that you heard about them from me, because I'm sure they'd love to hear that. So, in conclusion, folks, please remember, like, comment, subscribe, watch any of my live streams. They're all in playlists, and don't forget, coming next month in October is season 2 of my spooky October edition of the After the Movie Reviews, where we will have 13 movies that we will be doing, and they'll be coming out on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays in October. So check those out as well. And until next time, folks, please remember, wherever you are, there you go. We are all good people. Thank you for watching. And as always, have a nice day. Bye bye for now.